Hello everyone and welcome back to Bloomyn with Pierre. A little while ago we explored Cyberpunk 2077 as a kind of transformative art, a way to step inside a story by living it. Today I would like to bring you to a different type of world, an older one, more physical, but in many ways just as immersive. The world of Breton dances. And really they run on similar principles. A traditional dance isn't just a sequence of steps. It's a whole world with its own language, rules, and roles to embody. It's a system for connection, self-awareness, and storytelling. What you're about to see is a perfect example of this. It's a 1-hour session on Gavotte Montagnes taught during a workshop on space management. In this particular dance, we explore how a group navigates space, how chain dynamics function in motion, and how each dancers carry responsibility for the moving whole. So I'd like to invite you to watch this with two different perspectives. For dancers, this is a deep dive into the technique and spatial dynamic of Gavotte Montagnes. For everyone else, especially those following my work outside of dance, try to see it as a living system. Notice the patterns, the communication, the way individuals cooperate to create something bigger than themselves. At the end of the day, this is all part of the same thing. Arts and experiences that move us and transform us inside and out. I hope you enjoy it. I have a short moment to propose to you to work a little bit on chain dances and some physical elements that define the way a lot of dances work, and that a lot of people don't have this kind of skill set personally to make sure that the dance reacts the way that it should, that the chain reacts the way that it should. And often also it's a good tool to understand how a specific chain dance works. Okay? So for this, we're going to work on Gavotte des Montagnes. I will just quickly show you the steps. You'll see it's going to be a lot less debate. I'm going to be a little bit more take it or leave it kind of approach. That's more my character in general. Let's move all on this side, and we will just do the steps quickly to make sure that everyone has it. I think a lot of people have the step already. I just want to make sure that we have it, and then we're going to do some games with the Gavotte as a chain, and I will show you the break points that happen quite a lot in chain dances. Okay? It's all clear for everyone? Yep. Okay, so the steps I show you once, and then we do it together slowly, and then we'll do it with the music. Okay? So I start with the left, I show you, right? So you don't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? After the 8, there is a silent 9. But we count the steps we do. We do it together, we'll go slowly, and then we move back. Okay? Ready? So you have your weight on the right, and you're going to start with the left foot. Yeah? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop. Okay, let's move back. So it's a side step, right? All the steps are side steps. Important stuff. It's a side step dance. It's not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a side step. It has an importance because some dance mix side steps with cross steps or even slightly angled steps. Here it's side step. Let's do it again. Little trick that helps the fluidity, the 3, 4, 5. Think about it a little bit like a stairs going down. It's like 3, 4, 5. It's not 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. It's going to help the fluidity because now we're going slow, but it's going to get faster. And when it gets faster and you do like this, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That takes too long to do physically. So you need to find a way to make it faster and fluid. So the downward movement helps a lot. Okay? We do it again. 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try to find the fluidity. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and go down. 3, 7, 8. 1, 2, and go down. 3, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, the 3, 4, 5 is going to get much faster with the music. So right now, I still see a lot of people do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is also an issue when you have a very tight chain, because suddenly you are the one person that goes against the direction of the dance. Another red flag. So not doing a side step is the first red flag. Going backward, even though it's very small, it's a very small backward movement, but when I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm going the other direction. If we are tight, I'm bouncing. It's a chain, it's gonna go, it's gonna react like that. Okay, let's go back. Last time without the music, and then we do it with the music. You all have the rhythm already, it's pretty fluid. Just try to focus on the 3, 4, 5, and fine. When I do it, I can do it very small, very fluid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you see, I keep going in that direction. I never go back, even the smallest amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's small, but if you have a chain of 200 or 1,000 persons doing it, this small backward movement, it hurts. It hurts the chain. Okay, let's do it again. And try to keep this feeling of always going on the left. 3, 4, 5, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Try to find fluidity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is this breathing, kind of like relaxing element in the 3, 4, 5, which feels a bit counterintuitive because that's the moment that goes faster and is the most stressful part of the step, but it's actually the most relaxing part of the step. Okay, let's go back. Can I put the music? Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you hear in the melody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's relaxing. 1, 3, 4, 5, da 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 da. 1, 3, 4, 5, da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Good. I move fast. We get it fast. Okay. Traditional dance usually are quite clever dances because they are the accumulation of the small cleverness of generation and generation added together. Meaning that in Breton dance especially, it's very rare that a dance should be uncomfortable. Because that's a dance that people do for fun. After hard work, physical work, they usually find ways that it's not uncomfortable, right? But here, it's a side step. And a side step, if you just do side step all the time, it gets uncomfortable. I don't know if you felt a little bit, the muscle here gets a little tense if you keep it really, really like this. You're pressuring here this part of the body a lot. You have a lot of weight falling onto this. The unaccumulated cleverness version would be that if it's uncomfortable, just turn. Ah, that's more comfortable. But that's one generation cleverness, not that clever. So the more developed through generation version of this accommodation is the fact that in the Gavotte there is a slight movement backward, 1, 2, So it's side step, 3, 4, 5 backward. 1, 2, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With a slight opening of the left leg, without turning the hips or the shoulder. So I just open slightly. Let's go back in the line. It's going to be a bit easier for everyone to see. And I always like to go into the nitty-gritty small details of traditional dances like that, because they are a lot more refined and savant that we give them credit for, because it's a lot of generation that made it a little bit better. So here's side step, 2, and here it's a little bit back. I'm slightly open here, not too much, not like this, I'm not. Yeah, but just slightly open. 1, 2, and then backward. 3, 4, and 7, 8 forward. 1, 2, slightly backward. 3, 7, 8 forward. 1, 2, slightly backward. 3, 7, 8 forward. 1, 2. It's very small. I already see with my peripheral vision too much. It's very small. But the small movement backward and forward, it actually relaxes the hips a lot, and it makes the dance quite self-balanced in terms of strain to your body, right? Which is great, because when you dance very long Breton dance, they should refill you with energy. They should not be tiring. Let's do it again, together. I ramp up the speed to the music level. 3, 7, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I move very little backward and forward. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's almost just where I put my weight within my feet, right? I don't try to make a backward step or a forward step. I just put the weight a little bit at the back and a little bit at the front, which also works really well with the 9 silent, because like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And when we're gonna dance together, we're gonna make those movements stronger. So we don't need to want to do them. They're gonna happen as soon as we feel in the body that they should happen, okay? Let's get into a circle. Just need a bit of what? But you can do in the exercise after, actually. Okay, so I'll just put the music back on. We try to feel how that also affects our feeling of the line in front of us. Again, paying attention to other people when we use the space. Sorry, a bit louder. It's still a side step, still a side dance, yeah? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not moving the leg somewhere weird. I keep it together with my hips. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's on the left, the weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here you have your weight on the right feet. Yeah, try to put it on the left. Because it's left, right, left, right. You see, it's balanced. If you would do a dance like that for 15 minutes with the weight only here, it would tire. It would strain you. If you put the weight only here, it would tire. But the dance is well designed. Left, right, left, right. But we're still moving leftward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did you notice that because of this slight movement forward, the circle tightened? That's like mechanics. which avoids the thing where we're dancing in a chain and like everyone is lost. No, there is this movement where we come back together. We come back together. We come back together. We come back together. Yes. Try to pay attention to the togetherness of the dance. So what we want to avoid is having the hips accommodating. The hip stays with the line. Here in this case with the center. Yeah? We accommodate the uncomfortableness of moving leftward all the time with the slide going backward and slide going forward. If you feel uncomfortable, it is your doing. It's not the dance doing, right? So you need to find in the wisdom of the dance how to actually make it comfortable for yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. Pedagogically, normally, I would make you do that for like 10 minutes until you feel it's uncomfortable and until you fix it. Because in Brittany, those dance, they're danced for hours and hours and hours by very old people. And so the physical strain of those dances is, it shouldn't exist. It exists because you do it wrong. Yeah. So normally we take more time, but we don't have enough time. So imagine you do it for a while, right? And then you have to find how to accommodate. So the discomfort is actually, in this case, the way forward. Good, let's do it in the chain, because we wanted to talk about chain dynamic, but chain dynamic is already everything we've done so far. Because understanding if the dance is a side dance or if it's a forward dance, it's already misunderstanding a lot of dances. There is a lot of dances that are side dances. And a lot of people dance them going forward. Do you understand what I mean when I say going forward? It's aligning the hips with the feet in this direction. So think Gavotte de la Veine, Gavotte des Montagnes, Rondeau en chaîne.
J'ai souvent vu des entrées avec des gens qui font ça.
Mais ça, c'est pas la même chose. It's not the same thing.
By implementing what you're saying to teaching beginners, you'd end up with this. I think the reason
No.
they're down
Where
is because
I really don't have a lot of time. I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of time. So it's not a debate little section of the workshop. I'm trying to give you something that you can learn, and then you will think about it later, okay? Because the andro is not a forward dance. It doesn't have forward movement in it. So here in the gavotte, there is a slight element in the dance. I'm telling you this, you can believe it or not, but it is how the dance works. But yeah, for your question about the andro especially, the movement of the arm kind of block people to go that way. So fundamentally, this dance stops people from moving forward. When I say forward, it's forward in the direction of the chain. It's not forward and backward physically, it's in the direction. But the gavottes often don't, and Gavotte de la Veine also, the whole line goes like this because one person starts to go walking in that direction instead of going sideways. And so the Gavotte de la Veine works like this, but the Gavotte de la Veine is supposed to be danced like this, where the side movement is being accommodated by a torsion. Torsion meaning I keep my shoulder towards the center, but my hips go in the direction of the movement, and then I readjust the torsion. Small parenthesis. It's another workshop to work on Gavotte de la Veine, but here it's a bit more general, right? It's understanding what is the movement of the dance, and then how does it accommodate some discomfort, right? That would be the idea. So that's the first part of chain dances, is understanding the step and the direction. Second part is the attachment system, right? And Gavotte, like Gavotte de la Veine, is using this kind of keychain ID, right? It's the right above. And it's not just like a random rule. There is like very physical realities to the system of the dance, of how it works, right? If I'm like this, if he goes faster than me, he will overpass me. And I have no way to stop him. I have no way to keep the chain a side dance. If he starts to move forward, and we are in this position, he just overpass me, right? But if we are in this position, and he tries, so there is like a very fundamental physical, hardcore, mechanic aspect to the dance, right? So that's why right above, and then the person on my left puts above, and if everyone is very responsible to keep the person on their right, then it's a side dance. So even if some people do the steps wrong, if everyone play their role as a collective dance, which is not thinking about just yourself, but the general aspect of the dance and the general form of the dance, then we will keep the dance a side dance, okay? But if it's a bit random, if it's a bit messy, and some people are like this, and then we are two going like, yeah, then this person is is fucked. There is no way that they can play their role as a part of the chain, right? Which I know is always also a little bit more of a mind shift than it appears. We are very used to expressing, we are very used to connecting to one person, to improvising, but the idea of being responsible for the group can be sometimes a bit of a cultural difference in this case. In Brittany, they are very much about the group. They care almost only about that, and then how they can shine in the group. But it's never shine personally, it's shine in the group. So they're very rigid.
As a group.
Not sometimes in the group, they still have a lot of ego stuff happening in the dance. The role of the leader, for example, in the chain is quite ego social. But it's always within the context of the group. It's never like, oh, look at me, I know how to do this thing by myself. Like it doesn't work like that as much. Good, so let's get into this position as a chain, yeah? I see the question coming about size, because sometimes it's an issue. Here for me, it's just comfortable. But if I would be a little bit smaller, that would start to be a little bit tough. And also the length of the arm can be an issue sometimes, right? So what matters is the elbow inside and above. That's what matters. The hand, if it doesn't fit, doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. The hand is a social convenience or whatever. Sorry?
Detail.
Detail, yeah. But what matters for the system of the dance is right above and the elbow inside. Okay? Because that's how we get the contact points here. Contact, contact, contact. Right? If I start to do this, then the chain starts to not move as one. Which again goes back to the step thing, where if I do the step wrongly, but we are tight, I'm not going to do this. He's going to keep pushing me forward, right? But if we are not tight and I do it wrong, and then he does, see?
I get
Chain dynamic, yeah?
Try and stop it.
It's like college physics. Tick, 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 tick. It's a small thing, but the more there is people, the more the chain will react like that, okay? Let's do it as a full circle. Yeah. Because then we're going to really feel when it's messed up. If you want to rest, you can open the leg and put it on the floor.
Cool,
Il do Gavotte en cercle.
I go back here. So let's get tight. Wait. Oh, no, wait. Here, go in with your elbow. Go a little bit more.
Then I do this.
Without doing this. So look. I'll show you. So here, without doing this, you just bring it in. A little bit. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then you can come next to it. Yeah. Go find the contact here. Okay, find the contact.
Sorry, the contact with her
With-
side or with
You
her
with the
arm?
side, yeah. It's like arm to thigh, arm to arm, and then arm to
Okay, cool.
side. Yeah?
You're not holding her hand.
That's
You're not holding my hand at all.
yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
That's a trick.
Here you could go a little bit deeper with the elbow also. Yes. It's a mental thing that we think we need to go down. Just go backward. Yeah? Are we tight? Like, do you feel the contact on both sides?
Yes. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forward. 1, 2, slightly backward. Forward. Boom. That's the moment where we get back together. Here there is a lot of jiggling. Yeah, you feel? Try to get the elbow more inside. Here also on this side. There shouldn't be a gap of light. And now we try to dance it a little bit. We try to let it breathe while still being clean. Okay. Good. Again, it's kind of like a short version of a longer version, right? What I'm going to propose next is like games in terms of like how a chain reacts in space when it's being challenged. Which means I'm going to challenge it. Which means that your job is to keep this tightness. To keep this tightness, keep the steps going leftward and not let yourself go forward or backward in that way. Right? You need to keep progressing on this side of your body and not like that or not like that. And try to keep the person on your right on your right. Yeah? Here, I could see a lot of little gaps. I would love to take the time to fix them all and to change partners so that you can also feel, but we don't have a lot of time. So try to think that this is the game for now on. We want to be responsible of our role in the chain. And this is how we're going to manage space. It's a different approach of managing space. Yeah? Good. Let's do it as a chain, and I will slowly just move the chain around. Okay?
Yes.
I'll be first, yeah. I will be gentle at first, but only at first. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, small thing as we just make some kilometers of Gavotte. Gavotte is really special in Breton world because it's both a side dance and a vertical dance. Meaning it's side now and it's vertical now. Side, vertical. Side, vertical. Side, vertical. Right? It's not always side, 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 side. And it's not always, always, always vertical. Some place in Brittany dance it very vertical though. As the structure, it has both. Like Rondeau in chain also has both. It has vertical elements and horizontal elements. Yeah? We ready? I was gentle. Everyone is responsible to keep their distance with the person on their left. Especially you. Il faut que tu sois hyper actif. Keep the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Side, side, not forward. Haha. Yeah. Okay, that's all. Okay. Open up quickly. Open up, open up. I saw a lot of people, when it started to go faster, to accommodate the speed with going forward with their body instead of going side And that's what do you call a compensation of a failure.
I have a bit of a question about
Yeah.
like when so if we want to be sideways, right, then we want to be, well, our fingers want to be pointing roughly forwards, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So if our fingers are pointing this way,
exactly.
we're going to start doing this, which
Yeah.
is what happened
Yeah, yeah,
to me.
totally.
Because my fingers are pointing this way.
So it's that's why we accommodate here with slightly opening this feet, right? Because it helps a little bit to accommodate the speed. But I should be responsible to adjust the size of my steps to stay with the person on my left. So everyone is responsible to keep the person on their right, and everyone is responsible to stay close to the person on their left. Because if I don't react when there is an acceleration, this happens, which then I compensate because I'm late by doing this, then the next person cannot be sideways when I'm like that. Right? So like the whole social fabric is collapsing.
It seems much a small thing, but this idea of prioritizing the elbow and being like the side
Exactly.
close is something that I'm always searching. I've always been searching
For the hands,
and then
yeah.
going, okay, I guess we can't like.
And then you go forward. Yeah. And it's because like the Gavotte de Montagne, it's not a circle dance, right? So there is no center to follow. When you do normally a Gavotte de la Veine, for example, you don't have to be so strict with this because you should be dancing with a center. We should all be dancing with the same center. It's in the middle of the room and we are connecting through it. But a chain dance like Gavotte de Montagne, which is like a serpent dance, it doesn't have a center. So it can get more confusing where you point your hands at, right? So that's why it's nice to always just prioritize, as you say, the right elbow going backward, because it's gonna keep you sideways, like it. And then you accommodate with the size of your steps and the openness of your hips a little bit, but not with the whole thing, not turning the whole thing.
I think with someone who hasn't got very broad shoulders like me, I realize that my steps are going to be teeny tiny, and then I just have to be okay with it, I guess.
It's the thing is that if everyone pays attention, if everyone is responsible, then everyone accommodates. Which means that the balance as a group will accommodate. You see what I mean? So if you do a smaller step, someone else will do a bigger step. If everyone pays attention, if everyone is responsible to their responsibility to keep the right and stay next to the left. Okay, so I'm going to do it again. We don't have a lot of time for. Yes, we'll get to that. It's a challenging dance. Well, you're all very good dancers, so I can bring you some challenge stuff. But there is a lot of challenges to the system, which is why it's such a complex and beautiful dance, because it's not just giving it to you on a platter. There is stuff, and when you manage as a group to do it well, it's a bigger achievement than when you manage alone. You keep the right. We'll get to this, but especially now I went a bit faster, but I was still fairly gentle. There is a lot of movement in the chain that you can do that really challenges the system. So, and then when it's challenging, everyone has to be even more focused to their responsibility, which is why when I see people talk in Breton dances, especially in the Gavotte, they really didn't understand the dance, because there is no way they can have enough RAM memory to talk about something when there is so much responsibility to the group. Okay, let's do it again, just that. We start as a circle, like an open circle, and then... You can put your arm behind. Let's get connected. Yeah? We can already test a little bit the connection just doing this. If there is delay, it's already not great. Yeah? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, slightly backward, forward, forward. Boom. Slightly backward, slightly forward. Boom. Slightly backward, slightly forward. It's more comfortable, you feel? Slightly backward, slightly forward. Because we can reconnect here. Yes, we can all move together. If we constantly go there, we need to find this moment where we reconnect.
Keep the connection tight. Don't let any light in between you. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you ready? Be responsible. Il faut vraiment que tu restes avec moi. Ouais. Si tu fais un décalage, je peux pas transmettre à la chaîne. Ok. Stop. Okay. Last little bit of information. Yeah? Last little bit of information, and then we do a challenge game. There is different responsibility level in the group. The leader has a lot of responsibility because he's going to choose where to move when there is several chains. There is like a lot of different ways to move with the chains. The two, 3 people behind the leader, depending on the size of the chain, are very important, super important. That's why usually in Breton setup, they have it's like people that know each other. The first 5 people, very good dancers, they know each other. Because if I make an acceleration, if I make a turn, if I make a slowdown, it's kind of like my second in command. It's going to help me to take, because when I slow down, the chain, I get the weight of the chain. And it's quite intense when you lead. Physically, it can, because you need to pull the chain and stop the chain. And if the chain is massive, it's a lot of small weight that you take. So if I'm like this, and I take a turn, clack, I need to do that. I need to keep my right. And I need the person next to me to stay with me. If they lag, the dynamic is gone. And then the same, if I slow down, they need to feel it and help me slow down. So that's the role of the 2, 3 people in front of the chain. It needs to be very attentive to what the leader of the chain is doing so that they can assist the effort, right? And the weights and stuff like that. The person at the end, especially the last person, but let's say the 2, 3 last persons are also very important because they are the ones that take all of the collective movements at the end. So usually if the chain is very small and it goes fast, the one at the end is just like, is being flung around. Meaning that the one at the end needs to be quite solid in its capacity to stay the course, right? It needs to be able to, it's pulling, but it's like, okay. Woo. Yes?
And so the last person follows the movement, or does the last, or the 2 last person has to kind of fall a bit the chain? Because I know that in Greek dance, usually they fall a little bit in order
Yeah.
to keep the chain kind of in a circle.
It's, I see what you mean. In the formulation, I would say that the people at the end still follow the movement, but they contain it. Like they hold it a little bit. Meaning that if it's pulling you like this, you should not try to go like this, but you should contain it so that it doesn't get out of control. And now we are not enough to really experience that, but it's very important when there is 2 chains or 3 chains, and it's moving more with more dynamic, which doesn't mean running. It means moving with more dynamic. If the people at the end are not containing the movement, they're going to slang around the sides of the chain like that, which is why you've probably been bumped in Gavotte. If you've danced Gavotte in a festival, it's like there is always someone that's like, because they don't contain. And that's not just the responsibility of the very last one, but it's the responsibility of the few last people. Meaning, I'm sorry, I'm really not going to have a lot of time for questions. You can email them at frisefolk. So that means that in chain dance, especially in Breton dances, the end or the beginning is never the right place to enter a chain. Yeah. You should enter in the middle if you don't know. At the end, if you're comfortable but you don't know the people that lead, or at the front if you know the people that lead and you're good and you know the dance. Because there is social responsibility, right? We play a game all together. So when you play like a board game, someone that knows the rule is going to be the one leading the game, right? It's the same logic. It shouldn't be needed to say, but
the one that knows the game lead the game, and the other ones put themselves in the middle and they enjoy the ride until they know it better, and then they can change a bit their responsibility. Okay, but there is a lot of responsibility for everyone in the group, right? Okay, so think of that, and we will change a little bit the position so that you can feel also the one at the end and the one at the front, okay? Good. Now, to finish this little tirade, and how is that connected with space management? I'm going to put a few. Actually, do we have enough empty bottles? Because I want to have the stakes a little bit high. Yes. Yes.
We can make them more visible.
Yes, that's very nice. Yes. You can put a chair. Oup. Tu la veux aussi? Je peux la mettre par là-bas. All right. All right. Good. So, we're going to do a chain. And I'm going to lead it.
Oh, that's dangerous.
It's empty, no? Yeah,
It's empty.
Okay, you see the idea?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's just the exercise is that for me, often the space management, especially in some dances, is very much a question of personal responsibility and understanding what the dance is actually about. If you dance a Gavotte des Montagnes running like this, the chain is going to always collapse onto the beginning of the chain. And so suddenly the leader has nowhere to control where the chain is going, right? If the chain is going like that, which means that it's not going to be fluid at all, the dance. And that's the problem with the space management, right? Good? We good? Change position a little bit if you haven't yet. Change like partners and stuff like that. Do you want to do second?
Ouais. Le truc qui me questionne, c'est que quand tu pars, moi, si je bouge pas ici, ça envoie. Et moi, j'avais douté. Donc,
a very good point from Koen. That's something that I forget in terms of how it works mechanically. It's chain dynamic. So when something happens in a chain, it doesn't happen to the whole chain at the same time. It happens at the time where it happened in the chain. So if we go in a line, right, and then I do a sharp turn, there is a momentum to when Koen needs to do the sharp turn and when Anna needs to do the sharp turn. If it's too fast, the reaction, so if I do this and he reacts too fast, he's going to pull the chain like this, right? But if I do it, and then when he's in my position, he does it, and then she does it, and then you do it, and then clack, 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 clack. You see the idea? There is a momentum to when the chain is reacting.
Okay. The same with the change of speed, or not?
It's the change of speed and the change of direction.
So
All
if
of
you
those
speed
change.
up there, we only speed up there.
Exactly. And this is why there is going to be bottles.
Don't jump
then you
the curve
cannot
as well.
keep
One
it.
of the general pattern is that when people see it's curving, they slow down and curve the curve.
They shouldn't slow down.
It is frustrating. How do we combat that? Because I think that's what you're explaining.
But that's, yeah. It's really about understanding the physics of the dance.
I agree. How do you make it happen?
You teach it. There is no other way. Yeah, you teach it.
Okay.
You teach it, or there is the question of the critical mass of enough people knowing it well. And that's always a problem, especially in all of the fluctuation of folk community in general, but any type of knowledge really. You need a critical mass of people doing it right. That's always a bit of an issue. But you do what you can. Here the exercise is to pay attention to it, pay attention to your responsibility on the right and your responsibility on the left. Get it at the right time, don't over-anticipate it, because then you change the chain shape. Yeah, let's try.
Ouais. ik denk, op het moment dat ik draai, moet ik hier ruimte
Toch een
geven.
klein beetje ruimte geven.
Ja, ik denk
Blijf
het wel,
niet
want
dit, hè.
anders
Ja, de juist deden heel hard zo en dan
dacht
trek je
dat
hier mijn
dat-
schouder uit de kom. Want dat kan niet. Voelt zelfs iets wat hij doet.
Start from a good place. Then you have more chances to be successful. We should already be all dancing together, right? Let's go. So always try to pay attention to the shape of the chain and keep it how it is. Look, look, stop. This that happened is because of overcompensation. The chain started without touching the thing. So if you're touching the thing later, it means that you moved too early. It's a side dance. It's not this. Okay. Hey, up. Yes, good.
Attention.
Okay. See? The chain didn't touch the bottle before you got there. So there is something happening here in the chain where you overcompensate to the back. Be careful. And now it's very soft, the movement. Right? It's gonna get. Put the right elbow more in. Your right elbow. Put it in. Put it in. Put the elbows in. Yes. Put it in. Put it in. That's good, 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 good. Here, put it in. Yes. Why? No, but you keep losing. You keep doing this. So if the elbow is deeper in, we also have this connection here. It's like it's locked. Okay. Don't turn earlier than you need to.
That's how we teach how to not.
You're anticipating a little bit too early.
Okay, sorry.
Leave it happen to you a little bit more. Keep it together. Personal responsibility to the group. And it's a side step dance.
Een slakje, hè?
Nice, nice.
You stay?
Change position, change partners. Ready? We really don't have a lot of time. Let's try to do it one more time. If we have a bit of time, we'll try to answer some questions. Okay, someone, 2 or 3 people at the front feels comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable, go inside. The front is at the left because we're going leftward.
I thought I was
Go in the middle.
Damn it, I was trying to be at the front.
You can go to the front.
It's this process. It's a legitimate social process in Breton dance. Know your position. Be self-aware about your knowledge level of the dance. Okay. Okay. When it accelerates, keep it together. Keep it together. You're gonna have to be a little bit tighter. Yes. And more when I accelerate. Okay? When it opens like this, when the chain opens, your chest open, just let it open and then go back into the good position after.
Okay.
When it's like this, when it opens, let it open and then get it back clean. Up, up. Up, up. Yeah. Stay with me. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pay attention where you're going.
Bravo.
Trying to get them off.
Pay attention where you're going. Well, only the chair survived. I know, one bottle survived. Okay, so that was that. And this is space management to me. That's my version, that's my proposition in space management. We are, 16, 17 people. We kept bumping into stuff. Imagine a ball with 400 people, oblivious to what's going on. So it's knowledge about the type of structure of the dance, the actual step of the dance, and then it's paying attention. Here, in terms of structure, I felt in this round, people kept it pretty well. Like, it was nice. It was not like, I didn't lose the chain. Like, when I lead, I feel when I lose the chain. It's like, I'm moving and the chain is like, doing this, completely disconnected too. But you didn't pay attention where you were going. So you need to always keep peripheral vision of what's going on. You need to be focused on your partners, focus on yourself, and also pay attention to where you're going. And that's how you can avoid. And normally, if everyone is very clean, I don't bump the bottle. So no one should bump the bottle, because the chain should be right behind me.
But they can't, even by the end of the 16, the last people were not having some exercise at the first one. I was at the back of the line at the start, and I was like, but I'm not doing the exercise. Even when I'm paying a lot of attention, the cat is not much left to class.
It should. That's the idea. Practice. People dance Gavotte, they have festival of Gavotte, they have nights where they do only Gavotte. They dance Gavotte for 40 years. Stop thinking that you can master something in like 2 hours. Yeah, it's practice, it's a hard dance. It's a dance that exists for 200-300 years. It's a massive thing, okay? Sometimes dance that looks easy, folk dance looks easy, they're not. They're not. But yeah, that's basically the idea about also how to consider space management in some type of dance like that. And this system of chain dance, they apply the same way for Rondo in chain. They apply the same way for Gavotte de la Veine. And if they don't apply exactly the same way because the dance has some specificity, then look at the specificities and then look at how to accommodate space management for that, right? Okay, so that was my little part on this. Thank you very much.